The woman grabbed a handful of rice and shoved it into her mouth. Her husband took a bite and realized the rice was still raw. He immediately started shouting curses at her.
뭐야, 이거 익지도 않았잖아.
But in response to his scolding, the woman just kept stuffing raw rice into her mouth, not even sparing the grains that had fallen onto the table. She was utterly starving. She hadn't seen a single grain of food in 3 whole days. Her husband pulled a rickshaw for a living. That day, he had finally gotten a fare and bought a little rice on the way home. The woman eagerly set up the pot to cook it, but hunger had already driven her mad. She started eating before the rice was even done. By nightfall, her stomach ached so badly from all the raw rice that she couldn't sleep. She clutched her belly tightly, trying not to make a sound. But in the end, she woke the baby lying beside her. This only irritated her husband further after a long day of pulling the rickshaw. He sat up and slapped her across the face.
조랑봉을 할 수가 없어. 못 먹으면 먹어서면 어쩌란 말이야. 왜 눈을 바로 뜨지 못해? 째라.
In the days that followed, the man ignored his wife's worsening condition. Every day, he went out to work. One day, a fellow rickshaw puller approached him and said, "I heard your wife hasn't been well lately, have you taken her to a doctor?" The man replied, "I haven't had a fare in days. We can't even afford food. Who has the time or money for a doctor? I think she's just pretending so she doesn't have to work." The fellow puller tried to reason with him, "If you won't take her to a doctor, at least buy her some medicine." But the man insisted medicine was addictive. Once she started taking it, she'd always need it. Besides, whenever he remembered that her illness came from eating too much, he couldn't help but feel angry all over again. When he returned home and saw his wife's condition growing worse, he paid no attention, simply fixing his rickshaw by himself. Then his wife mumbled weakly that she wanted a bowl of beef offal soup. That set him off again. Day after day, "Can't you see what our situation is like? And you still want beef offal soup?" With that, he slammed the door shut hard. The next day, the man got ready to go out early, but as he was leaving, his wife called out to him.
오늘은 나가지 말아요. 제발.
Just as expected, he yelled at her as usual, "If I don't go out and earn money, what will this family eat?" Seeing she couldn't stop him, the wife could only beg him to come home early. Strangely enough, though he hadn't had a fare in days, the moment he stepped out that day, he landed a big job. An official needed to catch a train at the station. The man boldly asked for $2 silver, and the official agreed without hesitation, only urging him to hurry. His luck today was almost too good. The whole way there, the man felt uneasy, wondering if he had charged too much. But fortunately, nothing went wrong. A few hours later, he finally delivered the official to the station and received his payment as promised. Yet he didn't plan to go home just yet. He decided to linger around the station, hoping to pick up a passenger for the return trip. But somehow, his wife's words from that morning kept flashing through his mind. He forced himself not to dwell on it. Earning money was what mattered most. Still, his luck that day was astonishingly good. He kept getting passengers willing to pay high fares, running back and forth all day long. By evening, he had already earned $30 silver. Even after pulling the rickshaw such long distances, his body didn't feel tired at all. And though he had earned so much money, for some reason, he couldn't feel happy. Dazedly, he dragged his rickshaw toward home. Since today had been so fortunate, he decided to stop at a tavern for a drink. Right at the entrance, he ran into a friend and generously offered to treat him. Inside, he ordered 2 bowls of beef offal soup. His friend said he had already eaten, but the man insisted. Drink after drink went down. It was as if he had completely forgotten about his seriously ill wife at home. Soon, he had downed 4 large bowls. His friend said that was enough. He had already spent 40 cents, but the man didn't care. He had earned a whole $30 silver today. 40 cents was nothing to him. Even so, his friend refused to drink more. Seeing this, the man grew upset and started causing a scene in the tavern.
이놈이 내가 돈이 없을 줄 알고 이 봐라 이놈아 이 다리 뼈다구를 꺾어놓은 놈들 같으라고 이씨.
His friend didn't know what to say, only helped him pick up his scattered coins, and urged him to go home soon. But the man paid no attention, continuing to make a fuss in the tavern. The commotion lasted until late into the night. Humming a tune, he dragged his drunk and reeking body back home, only to find the house completely silent. He didn't hear his son crying, nor did he hear his wife coughing. But when he opened the door, a foul smell immediately rushed over him. Without thinking, he lunged forward and started punching and kicking his wife, but she didn't react at all. Still unwilling to believe it, he lifted her body and shouted desperately, trying to make her come back to life. Yet her cold, stiff corpse told him clearly, his wife had already been dead for a long time.
개똥아 또 대답이 없네. 정말 죽었나 뭐해. 이 눈깔이 왜 나를 바라보지 못하고 저쪽만 바라보느냐. 그리 보지만 말고 일어나거라. 설렁탕을 사다 놓았는데